everyone, welcome to Stratele Studios. I'm Jeff Castanal. Welcome to another No Pause video reaction and analysis. Well, today we have a real treat. Thanks to Richard Todd, who has asked me to take a look at Barbara Dennerlein. The name of the video, it says, "Wows the crowd with some Hammond B3 blues at a jazz festival." So we're going to get, a few songs in here, I think. I did Gray May Blues, I think was the last thing I did of hers, and she absolutely blew me away. She plays the organ. She's phenomenal, so I am looking forward to getting into this. Let's hit that play button. Here we go. I love that. She's playing the bass line on the pedals. That's nice. Now it's getting nasty. Who we got next? Sax? Wow. Love how he built that solo. Started off slow. All right, Russ, let's see what you got. dynamics. Arpeggiated major chord. Ooh, that's interesting. She wanted to take that one back. That's great. He gets applause for that. Not the incredible tasty licks that he was doing today. That's it, he's out. On the bass. Ooh, that was nice. Oh, love that. Wow.
Dankeschön.
Wow. Very cool. I wish that the mix was a little bit better on this. I was struggling to hear Barbara's solo. The guitar was up a little bit too loud, and it was a little bit frustrating to not hear the soloist. And the same thing happened when the sax player played too. The soloists weren't loud enough in the mix. That's too bad. I want to talk about the sax player for a second. That was a total master class in how to build a solo. And you know, I'm partial. I'm not even a sax player, but man, I tell you, I really admire really good sax players, and this is a good example of a really good sax player because of the way that he built his solo. He started off very simple, but melodic. So simple doesn't mean boring. Simple just means that he's not burning yet. And I just love what he did, the very sparse phrasing that he did. And then he starts to kind of like open up more and more. And he's got a really nice vocabulary. I mean, listening to his licks and stuff and all of his really cool phrases and stuff, man knows how to play. And one thing that I noticed right off the top, and I'm going to roll it back and play this little section for you, but what I noticed is right off the top of his solo, he played very few notes, but it was felt with a swing feel to it. You can recognize when you hear it, and it's hard for me to explain it, but it's this dotted eighth note feel, this kind of a trotting feel to it, kind of a feel. Yeah, so I love that. I absolutely love that. That's, you know, that's a jazz guy, and I could hear it just in the small number of notes he played and the few things that he did. I knew right off the top that this guy was a killer jazz saxophonist. So, you know, his solo was really cool, and he was like blazing through these sequences and stuff. I really liked that. I was hoping that he was going to take it further out of the key, because that's one of the things I love about you know, sax players who are capable of doing that they take it out of the key in a very clever way and bring it back. And I was hoping to get a little bit more of that, but nonetheless, I was very satisfied by that solo. Barbara's an absolute monster on the organ. You know, not to mention that she's playing the bass with her feet the whole time when she's playing. That's just mind blowing. But some of the things that I caught that I really liked that she did was some of her ascending arpeggios that she would do very fast, and then that would get her up into this little thing that she would do up high, and that was cool. I really liked that. And yeah, I mean, she's an amazing player, absolutely amazing player. I was wondering how many rounds that she would take, and I was kind of like wondering that for everybody in the group, you know, if they all got equal rounds there, or Barbara got more, I'm not sure. So yeah, that brings me to the guitar player in his solo. You know, he did the same kind of thing. You know, started off slow and he built up a bit. But the thing, you know, and I contrast what he did with what the saxophone player did, and I kept waiting for the guitar player to really cut loose. I didn't quite get there with him. You know, he was doing that fast strumming thing, you know, which that's easy to do. So I'm not so incredibly impressed by that. But the crowd loves that kind of thing. It's the same thing like when you hit a high note on guitar, the crowd goes crazy, but it's like so easy to play. But you know, there's the emotion in the playing, I guess, that comes across, and that's what people are getting from that. But I was hoping to hear some really, really out there licks and some really cool outlining of some harmony over those blues chords, that would be really interesting. I didn't hear a lot of that, but he did have a few tasty licks in there for sure. Absolutely. And I could hear his solo better than the other players. So he was up with a good volume, so I could hear everything he was doing. I really liked the tone of his guitar. The clean sound was really nice, and then he kicked in some overdrive a little bit. He pushed it a little harder, and that sound was also a really, really nice sound to take a lead with. So I really appreciated that. Yeah, that was fun. And it went by fast. Yeah, Richard, Todd, very cool. Thank you for requesting that. That's at a jazz festival. Very cool. So I'm going to put information about Barbara Dennerlein and also this video. I'll put that information in the description if you would like to buzz on over to watch the original video, and I'll put whatever information I have in the description for Barbara. I don't know if she has her own channel or whatever. I don't know that until I edit the video, so hopefully she does. I'll try to put something up there. Anyway, yes, and if you haven't noticed, I've got my merch up. I've got a new shop, and I'll be putting up a little. I'm working on a little advert for everybody, but these are cool. So I ordered some stuff because I gotta, do my product check to see how good it is. But I am in love with these mugs. I dig the shirt too. But these are cool. I'm gonna have all 6. I'm gonna buy the other one, so I have the whole collection of all 6 studios, which will be fun. You can't see very good in the back, but there's also a hat, the snapback cap right there by the Dirty Loops, and it's got one of the studios on it. But all the products that I have on the site are the same products, but the different graphics. So if you like a particular studio that I show, which is basically the beginning of all the videos that I do, I will put a studio graphic up there. And yeah, you can, if you like a particular studio, you can get the merch for that. Now, I don't know if you've caught on to it yet, but each of those studios have a certain feel for me. And that's why I designed them that way. So you'll see a variation of moods with those studio graphics. So I'd be interested to know if you can identify what mood goes with each studio. So that would be a fun thing. I should do a contest. Maybe I'll do a contest and get a free request. So I'll think about that. Maybe I'll set that up. Anyway, oh my gosh. Very, very, very cool. Great hearing from Barbara again. Yes, come back for more cool stuff, and we will see you next time. All right, bye-bye.